Hello, welcome to game number 7. Still no message from Gotham Chess in my desire to try and have a game with him, so he's not heard from anything yet, so into this game we go. D4, C4, kind of quite like this kind of setup. Makes it exciting anyway, doesn't it? C3. Yeah, I think getting your bishop out onto G2 is definitely an advantage. I've got the option of bishop E7, I'm trying to pin it. In general, the bishop's pretty useless in these setups, so I might just try and get rid of it. Yeah. Again, it's been a little while since I've played some of the Dutch. I think I just get rid of it now. Yeah, maybe the reason you don't do this is because what do you do against this? You go to B6. Do you I might be forced to go C6. Let's castle before we can't. Goes out with queen. C6. If knight C6, you run into this, which you don't really want to be facing. I mean, you can play that still, I think. Bit of an ugly move. Not quite sure what prospects my light square bishop or that knight have, but we'll roll with it. Yeah, so maybe playing bishop e7 is better than trying to take for that knight. Interesting trying to get the bishop out here. You can just even plant it on d6, bit of pain. Painful my position. I think knight a6. I'll be playing b6, and then most likely bishop a6. Try and get it out that way. Just have some tender points in my position that I'll need to try and fix. I think move the rook down. So the question is, do I try and get my knight out first? I think the bishop is probably the bigger priority. Yeah, okay, so it does go into that little hole. So b6 to there. Does this sever any issues? Kind of like this. The bishop looks and is annoying on d6, but it's not really threatening an awful lot. It's the other one on g2 that's doing most of the damage. From this long diagonal, the pressure against the rook on a8. So I need to spend a couple of moves, either putting some pressure there, so that might invite more pressure than it relieves. Yeah, something like queen here and then queen over. It's breaking through. I'm sure it is fine if you find the right moves, so we just need to make sure we find the right moves. I think it's more important to get the... Wow, yeah, that's what I was thinking. So if I put the bishop out there, that's where it's going to live. I then don't have any prospects for the knight. So maybe I have to play this first. Or maybe the bishop wants to live here. Queen across. Knight over. Let's get ready to take the castles now. I've got the option now of inserting my knight in there, forcing him to move. Yeah, I think that's worth. It's a tempo worth taking. Because usually, even if the knight wasn't there and he changes his light square bishop for that knight, you're not unhappy to see that, but you usually follow it up with d5. So you can imagine the line, if that knight wasn't there, this gets traded, the pawn comes there. You could follow it up with d5 to kind of create this nice pawn chain, but given it's a bit stuck, I'm not sure. But anyway, the bishop's going to have to move now. I think probably all the way back there, because he will give me a little tempter if he puts his bishop here about whether we can play d6. Start to break out. And you will have to be slightly careful as well. I can see some instances if you castle and you're desperate to kick this knight out, you move your own knight somewhere, but you blunder this square. You can imagine the queen and a rook after casting in there. That's one possibility of things that might end up happening. And the other now I need to again work out, depending where this bishop moves, how I untangle my pieces. Interesting. I don't think that's a great move. So c5. Oh, okay. So I was thinking takes. So if takes and takes, fine. You've got some doubled isolated pawns, and if takes, you've got double isolated pawns. Everyone's a winner. The bit you have to, I was thinking about is takes and drop a knight. So you play knight out of the way. Is that a move? Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Because then you can take here. Oh, you can't. I was thinking you can't take there because it comes down and forks, but the knight comes back to protect. So maybe this is the move. What do you do against that? So you can't take. Under pressure here, that knight's protected. I kind of like that move. This pawn's pinned, so you need to be wary that this is in effect an undefended pawn, so a move like this is threatening to win the pawn. Probably quite a good move actually. Knight h4, threatening this knight, threatening to come here and capture, and the knight to be on prey. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. would be one of my contender moves I'd be considering. More natural moves again, retreating your bishop, because at the moment I've got what 1, 2, 3 attackers, 2 defenders, so I'm threatening this pawn. I was thinking, oh, the queen's threatening to infiltrate here and pick up the rook, but it's not. Queen slides over. So takes. If takes with the bishop, takes with the knight, takes with the pawn. Really happy in that position. He's got some bad double pawns. I've got some pressure here I could exploit with my queen coming over. Happy with that line. Takes. Yeah. Or takes with the pawn. This bishop's still in there. Like I've got this kind of knight maneuver that I'm happy with. I've got knight here for pressure on this pawn. Happy with this. I think it's got to be a takes variant, isn't it? There's anything wrong with this. Okay, the final thing is taking the bishop. Takes with the pawn. I don't like that. That blocks a gentleman position. I'll take that. Okay, takes with the pawn straight away. So we don't have queen f6. The bishop can drop back. Like I say, I'm quite a fan of this. This looks nice to me. And even if you move the knight, I go there, and I'm in time to take. Yeah, so I think this looks pretty tasty to me. You can trade it. No, this looks good to me. So our opponent, 1623, played 6,000 games, joined 8 years ago. I'm kind of happy with how the last few moves have gone. Opponent's still not castled. We've cleaned up a bit of the queenside pressure, and he's left with a horrible pawn structure. He's got these horrible pawns here. The bishop on d6, it looks annoying, but I'm quite happy it's there because I think it's giving me this long-term target, like castles. I think knight b5 just wins a pawn, doesn't it? And it's almost at my leisure which pawn I want to take as well. That's probably this, isn't it? And queen's got to move, and then I've got a choice of that pawn on c3, or do I take twice? Oh, I say that you could play. So queen before we're kind of forced to go in here. Think about which way round we want to do it. Don't know if it matters. Yeah, so the pros of taking on that pawn is you're then attacking this, so you gain a tempo. I think any other move apart from queen here to defend this, my preference I think is to take twice here. Okay, so that makes the decision for us. The only decision left is which knight to move. I think we go with this one, don't we? Well, the final point to consider is you throw an a5. Does that help you? Maybe. Let's hold off. So A5. You can't stay defending this bishop. You have to move away. And we get in our takes twice. Yeah, that bishop is annoying. I'll say the move that I was drawn to first is this. Maybe something like this. Yeah, maybe I think I prefer it that way around. With this line I've got on screen here of taking pressure on here, so he's going to have to do something. And then I can take the bishop, having that replaced with a pawn. I think I prefer that. I've got less of a weakness than of d7. He's got quite an advanced pawn, which puts pressure on d7, but I don't think he's got a good way of getting at it with this pawn structure. And then that gives us a freebie up the board. So I think I like this way. Like I say, I think my next move is going to be to eliminate this bishop, replace it with a pawn to kind of lock in the structure. Ideally put a knight, yeah, on here maybe. Might put the knight back there, might trade, put the knight back there. That does introduce a4. Maybe a5 is best to insert there, not quite sure. Just the option, I suppose. If something like this or this. I can still insert a5 next. I suppose if let's say bishop, can't get that knight there. Get the tempo back. Yeah, difference then is the pawns on c5. Okay, yeah, so bishop is expected. So the question is to a5 or not a5. I think it has merit. Gives the bishop a nice path. Don't really know where you put your queen. You can't put it there now. Yeah, I think it has some merit. This is a strong diagonal, so you've got to be careful. You can't put your queen on c4. Queen goes there. Do I have this similar line now? Right. Right, so takes. Or again, it could be takes. Bishop a6 first. Probably like rook. No, I can't go rook there. I like the bishop now. I think put pressure on that rook. Put a check. Oh, this could get nasty. Bishop a6, threatening the rook. Originally I was thinking, you put your rook there, but you can't because the knight comes here. And I think the knight's coming here regardless of what you do. So if you go here, go in there. You've got to be very careful about going over there, because that's going. Okay, right, so that's just straight there, isn't it? Yeah, this is pretty bad for the opponent now. So if he moves here, I'm taking it with check. If he goes here, He's getting made to one. Yeah, the tactics starting to fall in my favour here. Is anything stronger after this? No, that's endorsement, isn't it? Any better knight moves? Take there. That's not a bit greedy. Okay, resigns. Good. Great win. 18 move win there. Again, I don't feel it was super clean. There was probably a few moments where it invited unnecessary pressure, so I'd be interested to see if getting that bishop out trading for the knight is the right idea. I think from the way it played out, even after a couple of moves, my thought is going to be no. So going to the Dutch. Knight out. Knight out. Okay. So Lee Engine, thinks bishop b4 is the way to go. Bishop e7 is played. Okay, bishop e7 is played 32% of the time, bishop e4 is played 30% of the time. So this is a valid idea. And then I presume to trade is partner. Castles. Yeah, so I was thinking, so interesting, what do you do against rook b1? Do you play check to c6? No, you play d6, do you? And what happens if they take? It says it's a drawn line. Why is that? Okay, you just second a pawn on it. Or maybe you're going to. Okay. So we didn't get that, but it's a similar idea with queen there, so I presume probably a similar idea. Oh wow, okay, it does want knight. Yeah, c6 was kind of ugly, wasn't it? Okay, yeah, okay, so yeah, fights bishop d6. That's one. Yeah, I had some problems to solve in this position. Elijah's saying go c5, sack a pawn but give horrible double pawns. Yeah, that's the knight in there. Oh right, it does like that. So it takes and give up a piece. Okay, don't understand engines. I thought knight there seemed reasonable. Okay, so knight h4, one of the suggested ideas, but knight into e5, also strong. Yeah, but with queen over. Oh, I thought this is good for me. I thought this position, but apparently not. Still worried about this why. Takes with the pawn. Okay, so this would be really good because she's got c4 here. But if you don't play c4, okay, even now it still says it's an equal position. Yeah, a5. It says play a5 first, but I didn't. I presume that's so it's just play bishop a6 off the rep, inside a5. Then goes back 6 here. And I presume you're supposed to play rook e1 so that you can sack. So you sack, but I suppose, yeah, this bishop looks menacing. Your pieces start to come alive. It's not a hopeless position by any stretch, but it is if you go anywhere else with your rook. And yeah, once knight goes there, that's game over. Brilliant. Nice win. See you for the next one.